Now, supposedly, I am now broadcasting on this thing called Twitch. Supposedly. Let's see. It says we're live. It doesn't even say like, horribly unstable or anything like that. It's like a stable stream.
Well, how about that?
I know. Wow. Wow-wee. Okay. There we are. Hi. Oh, hi, Brent. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I voted for Kodos. Fuck everything.
The Simpsons is as relevant now as it has ever been.
Yeah, okay.
A horrible indictment of our system. A comedy bit from 30 years ago?
I don't know. I think it is. I think it's been like
about.
Yeah. I mean, that was Treehouse of Horrors when I was like in 6th grade or some shit. I'm not even joking. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Because it was about the Clinton Dole election.
Oh, Christ, wet.
So, 1996.
Okay, I wasn't in 6th grade. Yeah. I was in middle school or high school. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to invite you to the team. Are you on this game?
I am logging in.
You are logging in. I am going to go to Granville as I try to figure out how to play this game again. It's been a minute. Some things have been going on.
A couple of things.
A couple of things, yes.
Nothing important, but
Yeah. And also I want to share some stuff with you, Brent, about my further adventures of getting involved in local politics.
Yeah.
So yeah, some kind of good news.
Okay.
So
where am I? I'm in Granville, so I'm here.
You're in Granville. Okay. I think I've got like a morality mission. I just need to get like a tip. You want to do some fucking paper missions till we figure out what we're doing. Okay. I'm going to invite you. There you are. And I know exactly how to play this game.
I clicked yes.
You clicked yes. Okay. Contact.
Pro gamer move.
Okay, well, we got Zen Flower right here. Let's... My knee-jerk reaction would be like, she sounds foreign. Let's deport her. There we go. Let's do it. I'm not upset about anything. But, me and Jess, are not happy with the way things went with the 2024 election.
What? Everything's going to be great, though. Eggs are going to be cheap. What else? Everything's going to be perfect from now on.
Stonks are going to rise. Yeah.
More of our tax money will be handed over to corporations, no questions asked.
Elon's going to make way more money.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm sure we'll complain about Elon Musk at some point in time, but I don't want to just completely derail into that right now. But me and Jess are trying to come up with something of a to-do list of things that we can hopefully get involved with. Oh, wait a minute.
Huh?
I want to show you my people.
All right.
I want to show you. Here we go. This is it. All right.
Plants didn't notice me.
The plants are going to know this. It's a callback. They have names.
Oh, yeah.
Meet Juggalette and Ninja Too Swole. So, I'm sorry that our voting coalition did not come through for Mamala, but we can fight these eco-terrorists. I don't know. Yeah, let's do this. Also, what do I have here? Oh, I got lightning bolts. No, that's not a lightning bolt. This is a lightning bolt. There we go. All right.
That's a lightning bolt.
So, so something that I'm trying to get involved with is there is a bridge in somewhere Kentucky, which is where I'm going to refer to it, that is busted. Is a bridge.
Right, because that doesn't narrow it down at all. There's a bridge in this state that doesn't bridge.
Yes.
Properly.
And the neoliberal vampires that run this town have failed because it has become a little bit of a political hot potato in the time that me and you last spoke of it. Like, the state wants to provide some funds, but not like all of it. And the town I live in is too broke ass in which to outright fix it, because it's going to be a lot of money. Because turns out bridges are expensive.
Yeah.
So I am going to become pen pals with all of my elected officials. And I've got a rough draft of a letter that I'm going to send to the highway czar, Jim Gray, which I am now asleep. So, but also I'm going to modify said letter to discuss with, local city council and the mayor and so forth. So I get to talk to the mayor some more. He's not rid of me. So that is probably what me and Jess are going to be doing this weekend. Fussing at elected politicians. So I'm trying to brainstorm some ideas of getting some form of, I guess this is community activism, community organizing. I guess I'm leveling up as that now. I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Taking one level and I don't know, community organizer.
Yeah, that's it. I don't
political
know.
Activist.
Something like that. So I'm trying to get involved because something that I found out during the pandemic is a saying that I don't know if I've said on stream is help is not on the way.
Yes.
And that is something that I learned during the pandemic, and it has become something that I've said many times around the house, but maybe never on stream. And I'm learning it again. Help is not on the way.
Yes, the Avengers are detained somewhere in space.
They're currently engaged in I don't know, a battle with a 40-foot white dude who dresses in purple and his name means milk.
That's right.
Yes, and he's hungry.
Meanwhile, we've all been, I guess, kidnapped by Mojo or something.
And for the love of God, I want to talk about X-Men, but I want to get through this shit first.
Yeah.
Oh God, if ever do I want to talk about X-Men.
Leave that as a reference and move on.
Okay. So a couple of weeks ago, I have met with a local. I don't really know what to call them. They're concerned citizens. I'm going to jokingly refer to them as the Council of Concerned Liberals, or maybe the Council of Enlightened Centrists. I mean,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, and we talked about this. We talked about this last Thursday. Yeah.
Come back this way.
Yeah. I told you about my adventure with the
predominantly aging.
Yes. Oh. Yes, I was the youngest person here at the meeting by far. There was about 12-ish people there. They're concerned. I feel like their idea of doing something is getting getting people registered to vote, which I agree, but also you kind of need to tell them how to vote.
Yes.
Or at least give them a case for something to vote for. Because then you get into the case of, man, next election, I am going to vote so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You vote like I've never voted before.
Yes. I'm going to grip that table and just, oh!
I'm going to start blasting O Fortuna on my phone. I'm going to roll in there. Everyone's going to know.
Light some candles. I'm going to buy the ballot box, some roses, and I'm going to make sweet love to my ballot. But so the Council of Enlightened Centrists. I won't say the meeting was a complete waste, but the first 45 minutes was very much a waste.
Of that, yeah, meetings of the last minute, plans for new meetings, kind of deal.
Yes, well-meaning cats trying to hurt themselves, and I show up and I'm looking for a fight. I am looking for someone that has laid groundwork so I can get off running. That's my thinking. 'Cause
it's that. There's a copy of Robert's Rules of Order somewhere on premises. It's really guiding the way things are being run.
Yeah. So I'm looking for my place in my community, or I guess maybe trying to find community. I don't know, but the place I'm starting is the bridge is out, and I would like to get it fixed.
Very practical.
That's very practical. That is a thing, and these guys, like they want to educate, which I feel like is very telling. That is a very, I don't know. That's a lib answer.
Yeah, it's very much the creating awareness.
Yes. Oh God. Yes. Which I guess that
does nothing, but all right.
Yeah. And I feel like society is finally on to that when it comes to something like, I don't know, awareness for breast cancer or something.
Yeah, we're all aware.
Now
what are we going to do?
Yes, and I feel like that goes along with the whole, like, I see you, I hear you bullshit.
Yeah, it's like that's the most elementary step.
Yes. I need you to do something.
When a house is on fire, first you notice the fire.
I see it. I hear it.
I see the fire.
I stand here.
I stand here as a witness to the fire that is consuming my kitchen.
My feet are firmly on the deck of the Titanic, and I gaze in horror. So,
passengers, I see you, I hear you.
You're
plunging into the frigid waters of the North Atlantic.
We describe the Democratic Party.
As Bill Clinton once said, I feel your pain.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah.
I feel your pain.
So that's basically my take when the Smiler came to my door. That's what that is, I too crossed said bridge, and I am angry about it. Cricket. Oh, you want me to do something about it? Well, mayor's not in front of my fucking name.
Yeah, right.
So,
and it's not like you can just get a bunch of people together to go fix the bridge.
Like, imagine if that happened. Like,
come on, guys. Get your tools. Let's go fix the bridge.
But they're very proud of Apple Friday's garden coming to our town. I'm trying to come up with like a code name without giving it away.
I mean, I don't know that. I mean, that sums it up. Corporate chain.
The chain store is going to fix.
Chain store
is going to fix our town.
Is going to bring some low-paying jobs with no benefits to our community.
Yes.
Essentially temporary jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, and both people that were for running for mayor of this town were very, very proud of that particular corporate chain that was going to, come and bring jobs. So
really makes me think of Roadhouse and
shit,
Brad Wesley and this whole I brought J.C. Penney here.
Oh, I did not think about that, but thank you. Because
he's a photo mat,
He's a smiler.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I keep thinking the red button is the lightning, and that is not the case. Also, does this do anything? I forgot what my powers do. It's been 3 weeks.
I just mash buttons and
there you go.
The best.
There you go. You can get her. Eat her.
Oh, come on, lady. There we go.
All right. She's down. All right. We've completed said mission.
We defeated environmentalism. Now let's start mining for rare earth metals.
I'm here for your lithium.
Need lithium to make phones.
All right.
Let's colonize Mars or something just to make phones.
I think I'm done with talking to this Nazi. What other missions do I have while I complain? Make a deal with Arachnos. Sure, I'll select this. What kind of mission? Who's this from? Mission. Who's the contact for this? Okay, I don't care. I don't know. Where's the X? There it is. I don't know how to do these things. All right, so I'm going to teleport. But an update, I actually, last Friday, me and Jess went on a lunch date, and we went to one of the corporate chain eateries, and I got approached by somebody who was at the Council of Enlightened Centrists. And she's like, she came up, she's like, hey, were you there? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, what do you think about the meeting? And I thought about it, and I was like, how honest am I going to be with her? But I would have been less honest if she hadn't have said like that. She told me that was her first time there, and I said, I think they're well-meaning cats, and she nodded, which actually, that validated, my appraisal of the situation. And because I told her, I said, I'm kind of looking for a fight, and I think they're well-meaning, but there doesn't seem to be any kind of like oomph, that they're divided over many things. And where is this arbiter? I gotta make a talkie. Are you an arbiter? Are you on the map? You're not on the map. I guess they're going to be at the very end, and I'm going to talk to them and slap them, and then they're going to be like, fuck you, dude. And then everybody's going to turn.
And we'll have to fight everyone.
And then everybody's going to be angry.
I'm just doing a circuit here.
Here we go. Okay. Not a problem. Let's get down to business. About that Kmart. You want me to open fire on the homes of normal families. Oh. You can't be serious. This is attacking innocent civilians. What are you, IDF? What the fuck? You're right. All right. Well, time to fuck shit up. Okay. And now they're angry.
I want skulls as much as anyone, but I have to earn them. To earn them in glorious combat.
Attacking the younglings.
Skulls of children are very small. They're very unimpressive.
Gives off small Archon energy.
That's right, I don't want people saying things. You don't want people from the human hearts dimension showing up and being like, oh, your skulls are so small. Hey, buddy.
So we kind of swapped a little bit of like gripes about like what's going on in town and that kind of stuff. And it turns out that this lady is kind of afraid of some rock sliding that is potentially connected to a quarry near her house blasting. So yeah, it's cool. Like, oh, you beat my bridge story.
More problems in the 19th century.
Yes. And she was basically like, I'll show up again. And I told her that I was going to go to maybe the socialist talk or something like that, so I can talk more with Jeff, the socialist of the Enlightened Centrist Council, and tell him why the youngins ain't showing up, or the people of color.
Well, yeah.
Because these were some questions that the people on the council. I just really want to, like, I got to thinking about like centrist Yoda, like I just I was walking around and I was like, I just got to thinking of my experience, and it's like the Jedi and their dispassionate, like, whatever, and I just envisioned like centrist Yoda in my head with like, must discuss in the marketplace of ideas with the Sith we will, and just just that kind of ooh, Yoda want jalapeno poppers, or whatever. Want jalapeno poppers, I do.
Republic needs jobs.
Stuff costs, it does.
Oh, my blue.
Oh, I gave your blue back.
Oh, nice.
I can do that. All right, it's time to call on the Juggalos.
Our Juggalo allies.
That is never going. I will always be entertained. That will never get old. Here comes Ninja Too Swole. I had to Google Juggalo slang to get the proper terms.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted it to be culturally accurate.
Stop slapping me.
Do you need some stuff? Here, I'll give you stuff.
I've got it. They're just taking it all away.
All right. They're confiscating your blues and green.
Well, I think I know part of the reason why.
Oh, do you not have clickies on?
No. So I didn't realize I had run out of endurance.
Also, I've got other powers that I have. I've got all kinds of powers. I don't know what any of them do. Have I been placated? How dare you?
Very rude.
I mean, game respects game, but that's not cool. All right. Go get him, Juggalette. Or Ninjet, or whatever the hell I named you. Oh, God. The rich loots the goblin cannon. I real like the Carnival of Shadows, or whatever the hell they are, have been in this game for like 20 years, and I don't think anybody has ever thought to them to say, their battle cry to be whoop whoop.
Sadly, no. Missed opportunity.
Oh, God. Trying to think of what else is going on. We had dinner with Beth, and she's also concerned about what's going on, and she is trying to motivate her own league of white moderates in her church to do more. And good luck with that. Trying to.
Yeah.
when we talked on Sunday, it was kind of like, what do I do? And I even asked her, do you have any tips for talking to boomers? Because, I mean, Beth has a few years on us being a Gen Xer, and it's like, do you have any tips for talking to people? Talking to the boomer generation. She gave no help.
Yeah. It's worth a try.
All right, blast furnace. Do I need to talk to you? Deal with blast furnace. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Apparently, he got tired of me just looking at him and saying blah, blah, blah.
All right, I'm going to leave.
All right, we got to go in here. All right. You're not going to take me seriously. I'm going to leave. I have to say that, my letter writing exercise has actually made me feel a little bit better about the collapse of American society. Mm-hmm. I do have to say that it makes me feel less powerless, and I have found that, maybe focusing on one tangible thing, that maybe I can shame some politicians into doing something, might be something.
It's worth a try.
Yeah. But at the same time, I realize that it's I some of the people I follow online, I can't remember who it was, but they said it can, that some people who want to organize in the community say they want to do things, but you have different people who like carve up fiefdoms, and they don't want to play nice with other people, or they want to do it their way, and so forth. And hey, cliques and politics and so forth. There we go. Have some blue.
Thank you.
Drink your blue.
Oh, I'm held.
Are your ears hurting?
So apparently.
Get out of my skull! Oh, where'd that guy go? Oh, he's up. Is he?
You run up?
Where? He's attacking me. Excuse me, hacks.
Wall hack.
Is he wall hacking?
I think he might be wall hacking.
I might be a shady rogue, but I do respect the laws of fucking physics. Like, no joke, where did this asshole go? Oh, okay. He wasn't right here, was he? It's not this guy.
No.
Okay, no.
No, I think he was in the geometry somewhere.
Okay. He leveled up and he ascended.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly, we had to kill him.
I think he won the game. I think he got away.
Might have just gone off to another dimension.
Okay.
Freed him from his physical body.
Well, I guess it's like a palate cleanse. You want to talk X-Men?
Sure.
Okay. Like, we haven't talked X-Men in like 3 weeks. Like, are you on Krakoa Island now or something with Mr. Sinister?
No, I'm not. Not even close to that far. I'm still in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, I've slowed down a bit, but I've gotten to the point where Magneto is back.
Oh, okay.
And now he leads a doomsday cult.
Okay.
And basically sounds like Apocalypse now.
Huh. Okay, so you're in the 90s, but like what's actually going on? I think I know where you're at, but
yeah, Fatal Attractions has just wrapped up.
Okay, so you are in fact just before the age of Apocalypse.
Right.
Okay, so I would like to know. All right, I finally get to ask you the question on your take of what they did with Magneto.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Okay.
I don't love it.
And before I say someone's name to give you my take, I'd like to know, because I don't want to I don't know. I don't want to shape your take. I don't want to spoil it.
Well, it's at the point when he crashes Ilyana Rasputin's funeral.
Ooh, that's Oh.
To show up and basically talk humanity is doomed, and we have to go and live in our secret space base. That he's also going to crash into the Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have to stop him from crashing the remains of the reconstituted Grey Malkin.
Yeah, Grey Malkin's and maybe a little bit of Asteroid M. I can't remember, or was it? Or he just swiped Cable's. It seems
station. Like he pretty much just took what was left of Cable's space station.
Okay, so now he's into theft.
And he has his special mutant paradise or whatever.
Okay.
Where he is God King.
Okay. All right.
And no one is allowed to disobey him, or he might just kill them. or even just kind of disappoint him. Because one of his acolytes there at the funeral, again, he just like straight up kills for having done something he didn't like. I forget what exactly.
What's his name? Sinyanka or something like that? The dude with the he had like a whip.
Yeah, he like kills him with his own whip or something.
Oh, I fucking forgot about that.
Yeah, and like smashes him up into a ball or something crazy.
Okay, so...
And then, yeah, and some of Magneto's dialogue in that part, to me, I'm just like, this is indistinguishable from something Apocalypse would say.
Okay, and
he just sounds like Apocalypse.
Okay, that he is helmet on bad guy.
Yeah. He's even got kind of the same bag. He's got some secret base. He's putting together his own, like, team of fanatical mutants who will do anything that he says.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, they kind of just made him Apocalypse.
Okay,
While Apocalypse is on ice somewhere.
Yeah. And why is this guy so tough?
That's a good question. Because Apocalypse is quote-unquote dead.
Yeah, he died on the moon.
At the moment, yeah.
He moon died. Okay, so...
Destroy the generator. Fuck me, maybe I should look at the objectives.
Oh, destroy the generator to weaken Michael Crichton.
He's here to do climate change denialism. There we go. Fuck your infinity generator.
Is he... Okay. Well, I was going to say they turned Magneto into David Koresh.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely some of that.
Or maybe Jim Jones.
He's got a separatist commune.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's basically running an apocalypse cult, a doomsday cult.
Yeah.
That humanity is doomed and we just need to bide our time. But maybe also help him along.
Yeah, I would have been mad. I would have been so mad if I was Chris Claremont.
Oh, yeah.
Because...
Yeah, I think it's a major step backward. Like, again, if they wanted him to keep walking that line, I guess that's fine. I think there's enough character stuff in there that you can have Magneto have that kind of inner conflict for a while. But I don't know. Still, I think my favorite Magneto is probably in New Mutants. I forget what issue that is, where all those like frat boys try and sexually assault Danny Moonstar, and she gets away, and Magneto finds about it, and he goes to their frat house and crushes their frat house. And basically gives them a version of the dual speech from Pulp Fiction. Because like, there was a time I would have just killed you without hesitation, but I'm trying to be a better person.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I really like that because it felt like, it felt like character development.
Also, like...
And let him keep his edge. I don't know.
I kind of see that as... maybe a more appropriate response to, like, it's kind of like he's a parental figure. He's a mad dad. Like he's been a shit dad to his actual children.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them are still canon, but
no idea.
Yeah, but like, it doesn't help to show up and like kill them all. Like, that's only going to make things worse. But he clearly wants to send their frat house into space.
Yeah.
So that's good, but at the same time they do need. It's like they need the fear of God into them, in them. They need that. They're not set in stone, but they're definitely going in that direction, and someone needs to nudge them on the better path.
Yeah.
All right. I need a mission.
And then the whole weird thing, like Magneto, when he crashes the funeral, he's talking about, he's blaming humans for the legacy virus, even though, as is pointed out to him, Strife released the legacy virus.
Yeah, he did that.
And he is a mutant, so...
Yeah.
But he's still just kind of like, well, it's what humans want, so it's their fault. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Also, I didn't like that Colossus was like, fuck it. I guess I'm on Team Evil now.
Yeah. My whole family's dead. Now I'm a bad guy for, I don't know, like an issue and a half or something.
Yeah, I mean... All right, I'm back in Grandville. I'm going to try to find contact. All right. I don't want to kidnap. All right. Steal a dagger. Sure. Close. All right. Mission. Sure. There we go. Like what you're describing, it makes me think of I guess maybe how Stan Lee kind of did Magneto back in the day. Although I guess maybe the setup for the X-Men, he was a little bit more sympathetic and didn't see him as a villain, but he sure wrote him as a villain.
Yeah. It's kind of, garden variety megalomaniac.
Yeah. Maybe not tyrant coded like Kang or Doctor Doom, but yeah. I don't know. There was some surprising stuff in early issues where Toad almost got, murdered by an angry mob of the whites. For not being properly allowed to compete in sports.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, ghosts.
As kind of a side note, the whole thing with Ilyana kind of really annoys me.
If you only read one issue of X-Men this month, let it be.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, that's literally what was on the cover.
That sounds right. I don't
think
remember
it was like 304 or something like that, Uncanny X-Men, something like that.
Yeah. Because we're in the 90s now and everything is hyped to shit.
Yes.
Everything is the issue you need.
Make our numbers go up more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Buy this issue now or you will be forever sad.
Yes. And that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Because it's pretty rampant. Yeah, the whole thing with her just kind of annoys me. Because I actually really liked the character of Magic in New Mutants.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought she was a really fun character, and she had kind of a cool arc. And then when that arc was wrapped up, it was kind of like, we don't know what to do. So I made her a child again.
Yeah.
And then she disappears for a while. And then she dies. And I'm just kind of like, really? For serious? I don't know. I know she's back now.
She gets better.
Probably has been for at least a decade.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, X-Force and New Mutants coexist in harmony now.
Okay. Yeah, I really liked her as a character, so I was really kind of disappointed that she got put in the wrap-it-up box.
Also, they kind of... I don't know if they necessarily say she's evil, but she definitely does not fit into the moral box of the other people around her.
Yeah, that's very much her central kind of character struggle. Is like, am I intrinsically evil?
Yeah.
And she has some really good back and forths.
Yeah.
On that.
And she's when I can't remember what they call it, but whenever Cyclops does his island in San Francisco, I think she's the first person, the first citizen to be put in jail, essentially, because I can't remember what she does, but she goes to jail.
Okay.
And Cyclops honestly should be in jail because he started he had a team of black ops mutants just being sent to kill problematic human supremacists. Not to say that that wasn't what needed doing, but still,
But still, yeah.
But still,
it's a little off the Charles Xavier playbook.
I don't know. He did kill a dude. He did kill a dude in Cairo.
Well, that's true.
He didn't do it to just watch him die, but.
And the guy did really have it coming, so.
Yeah.
He got better, but
He got better.
And then he's quote unquote dead now. I don't know if that sticks.
Also, that wasn't his original body.
Right.
And
yeah.
He might actually not be a mutant. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he might. Like, he has mental abilities, but they might not be mutant in origin, depending on. Yeah, I don't know. Comic books are hard.
The more you read them, the harder they get.
All right, I'm gonna go touch the clicky, and then I'm gonna jump down there and slap that demon who's just trying to read.
Just reading this book. Just trying to keep his Goodreads account updated.
Yay! All right, click a bouton. I'm trying to think, like, what else is going on? Oh, there was something. Are you caught up in X-Force around, like?
Yeah, I'm up current because they have a couple of issues in the Fatal Attractions crossover.
Yeah.
So Cable's back from the future. Now he's promising to be a better dad to X-Force.
Okay. What do you think about that story arc that came and went? And I want to see if you can guess what I'm thinking about. Because there is a story arc involving X-Force and a particular character that came and went. Think Highlander.
Oh, right. Yeah, the very explicit Highlander reference, all the stuff with the High Lords and the Eternals.
Yeah. The not Eternals, the Externals.
Yeah, the Externals. Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, is the Eternals? No, those are different guys.
Yeah.
These are the Externals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that whole thing just kind of came and went. Was that a Rob Liefeld thing?
Oh, yes.
Went with him?
Yep. I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
Because it has his fingerprints on it. Because Cable is totally Rambo meets Conan from the future. And yeah, Cannonball is Connor McLeod or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Duncan McLeod or whoever.
Yeah, whichever one. I don't know.
He's just Sam McLeod from Kentucky. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he finds out he's immortal, and then that's just kind of never been brought up again.
Yeah, he dies. He literally dies, and yeah, he's an immortal, and then that's just gone.
Yeah, and Cable's like, this is the whole reason I came to the past.
Yep. Yes.
And he seems to have forgotten about that.
Yep. Because I don't know if Cannonball was supposed to be like the Messiah.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It was kind of unclear, as I remember.
And they never speak of it again.
Okay.
And most of the externals eventually die from the legacy virus. Like,
okay. Let's get these guys out of here.
Nicodemus.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cruel dies. Actually, I think like they die from a combination of the legacy virus and Selene or Selene. I'm not entirely sure actually because she is Greek, and I guess it might be Selene. Yeah, she vampirizes them to death because technically she is an external.
Right, okay.
But she's also way cooler and predates that shit.
She's a cooler, older kind of immortal.
Yeah.
She's your antediluvian vampire.
Yeah. She might actually be the first mutant, like something like that. Like she is.
Okay.
Like
I've read that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the canon situation of Apocalypse being the first mutant.
But he's... Because also you have to think about, like, do you remember that one issue of Uncanny X-Men where that Conan wizard showed up and New York became Fantasyland for, like, a two-parter with Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember that guy's name, but he is actually because Conan was like that dude I think was part of Conan's canon when it was part of Marvel's canon.
Yeah, because I looked that up. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Because they're talking like I should know who he is.
Yeah. So, like, in the span of, like, 25 years, Conan was canon and then went to go be Image or Dark Horse's property. Okay. And then Marvel bought it, got it. And now Conan is canon again.
Oh, okay.
So, like, what is that thing? Shuma Gorath, the eyeball?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, canon's weird. Comic book rights are weird. But anyway.
They're very weird.
Yeah. And also, like, Thor might be a mutant. I don't...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because his mother... His actual, like, birth mother has always been kind of like, who is she? So... Oh, shit. There's a sapper up here.
Big robot.
Oh, where are you at?
I'm not fighting anybody.
Okay. I'm gonna go up here and pop this sapper.
Get him.
If you want to start... Oh, I'll pop and then you can come.
Well, I just started swinging.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I forgot I can hold people. But yeah, trying to think where I was going with this. Oh, the Immortals, because also Apocalypse is part of this. But he's also kind of like a celestial robot man or something.
Yeah.
Like, he's got techno-organic futzery. He's a little of Oops All the Origins. I don't...
He's got all of them.
Yeah. Him and Sen... yeah, it's... Yeah.
Which kind of makes a weird kind of sense.
Yeah. Because there is a point in time where he's basically just an ancient mutant, and then he gets on a celestial ship, and then he's different. I should have popped somebody else. But I am all in on this big robot.
Yeah.
Unless... Oh, no you don't. Alright, the sapper is held. He's currently engaged in epilepsy.
Alright, he's dealt with. Stab him while he's down. Just jump on his chest. Stab, stab, stab.
Alright.
Very goblin move.
Alright, I'm going to check the newspaper. What is a newspaper? Pull a heist? Okay. Get the loot and get out. I can do that.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm going to need more income. I got to invest in the stonks. I need to get some liquid capital so I can invest in AI and
buy some Nvidia stock.
Oh God! All right, well, this is as good place as any. Like, unless you've got something else on the X-Men topic, because I do want to ask you about the impending apocalypse. Like, not the Blue Man, the actual real world one.
The real world doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Okay, like, how do I ask my question? Because I have a question. Like, Nvidia is a bubble that is going to pop, right?
Yeah, I think probably inevitably.
Like, there's no way that it can just keep going up. Like, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's, especially as like the money from AI continues to fail to manifest.
What are you talking about? Like,
which from what I understand it is.
But every commercial when I watch something on Tubi or Amazon Prime, it's about the AIs.
No, they want us to believe it so bad.
But there was but I can finish my Christmas card using AI. Have you seen that, by the way?
No, I'm not. No, but I'm not surprised because they are really trying to sell us on it. By AI will solve problems that you didn't even know you had.
Can it save democracy?
Like writing a Christmas card. No, but it may be able to destroy it.
Thanks, Obama.
Which, that's something. That's technically a thing.
All right, I want to know...
destroy our ability to tell real from false.
Who is more culpable for Donald Trump getting elected? Joe Biden or Barack Obama? Leave a comment below.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts.
Because Elon is Barack Obama's baby.
Yeah.
So, yes. He is a billionaire manufactured from emerald mines and government handouts.
Yep. From our tax money.
Yes. From a
private-public partnership.
Oh God, I got to do my Buttigieg impersonation. like a public-private partnership. Gotta get real smiley.
Yeah.
I got to get super smiley. I can't smile that hard without like laughing.
That's probably normal.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna need, I don't know, some pharmaceuticals to get giggly enough to smile that hard.
Yeah, I think right now all the AI money is mostly in stocks.
Yeah.
That's so far the best way to make money off of it.
On speculating.
To invest, to speculate on the hype.
I want to...
And then get out at the right time.
Okay, I want to... I want to tie something to my conversation with the mayor of somewhere. Because when I was looking up the person I need to fuss at for the bridge, I was kicking around and I see, Jim Gray and so forth, the ex-mayor of Lexington. And like one of the first things that he was talking about was like facilitating business. Like quite literally the first thing that he put forward was facilitating business. And this whole thing, it made me think of a lot of things from our trip to Chicago and the tunnel in Cincinnati that was supposed to put in like a subway, and that went like nowhere. This idea of investing, but really it's speculating.
Yeah.
It's not investing. It's not like building something up. It's betting on what chain store will contribute to the tax base of a town.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we need money for a community college or sidewalks at the community college or, a bridge or giving money to a nonprofit drug treatment or fixing the soup kitchen or anything like that. It's just more speculating. Like, what was it? Is it Coin? It's not Coinbase. What was the like some online betting site that just got raided?
Oh, I don't know that I know about that.
They just got raided after the election. I can't remember who it was. I can almost, but anyway, because you can now bet on politics, because the only way to make money is to have money and then speculate on numbers going up or the next hot snake oil. Like that's how you make money. You don't make anything. You don't even make content. You just make numbers go up. Yeah.
Yeah, and who cares if it's a bubble if you get out at the right time,
Because fuck you, you got yours.
Well.
So that's, yes.
Yeah.
So anytime you say invest, I would like to be the change that I want to see. Say just say what it actually is. You're speculating.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually trying to build something up, which is then an investment, which is what Kentucky needs. We need money to actually build up infrastructure.
Yeah.
I don't know, a new Kentucky deal or something, but anyway, which was actually
material
something.
Things.
Yeah, the material things.
Material universe.
That was actually one of the things I really liked about Charles Booker is he actually said like a new Kentucky deal.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, I gotta go talk to Wiggy.
Wiggy.
Yes, Wiggy. All right, where are you at, Wiggy? Also, this is something that I heard, and it is something I thought about. This is something I thought about like years ago, and I keep remembering and forgetting. And let me put this up. And I started thinking about it back in the days of when I didn't think Elon was an insufferable see you next Tuesday that doesn't deserve any of his money, and he should be taxed to but a thousandaire.
Yeah.
But like one of the Chapo people said the only reason why like, what did he say? He said the tariff is purely to protect Elon because Teslas cannot compete with Chinese EVs.
Right.
And I have never heard anybody say that with like a business degree or anything. And like, you know, I don't have a business degree. Like, Jess has one. And I'm like why is, you know, I mean, a lot of the China hawkery is because our tech people cannot compete with Chinese goods, and the only way that they can actually compete is to fucking go to war with them, or like to tariff them or whatever, because Facebook can't compete with the TikTok algorithm. They don't know how to like crack that code, and Teslas fucking suck from my understanding.
There was a big recall yesterday or the other day.
Oh wow, okay. I didn't even think about that. Well, you mean they can't self-drive yet?
I mean, they can, depending on your definition of driving.
They go forward, like, you know.
Yeah, if crashing you into an embankment counts, then yeah.
Or when they confuse a tractor trailer with a covered bridge.
Yeah.
It's like
fine. It'll be perfect any day now.
Yeah, it's gonna happen in about 5 or 6 years. And he's been saying that for about 10 to 12 years, is my understanding.
Yep.
So, yeah. And it's just one of those things that I have never heard. I've never had Dana Bash of CNN express that kind of information.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's too real for most people.
Yeah. I'm just, I'm not crazy, that... That the money man for Donald Trump expects a return on his investment.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's already got it because, you spend millions and you get billions right after. I mean,
yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope he goes to Mars. I want, like part of the thing that I am struggling with is the cabinet of monstrosities that are just going to grace the news waves for the next 4+ years.
Yeah. There's probably going to be a lot of rotating in and out, if I had to guess also.
Well,
I think we may have a rolling cast
of monsters.
Varying degrees of monsters and idiots
and grapists.
And yeah,
the cabinet of grapists.
Yeah. Matt Gaetz dropping out to try and convince people not to release that ethics report.
Oh God.
then Republicans threatening to release everyone's ethics reports, which,
and
to me, I'm kind of like, why don't we already do that?
Okay, all right. I want to talk about somebody that hasn't been mentioned in a long time, Madison Cawthorn.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to him?
Well, he got shit canned when he started talking about the Eyes Wide Shut parties.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he dropped off the face of the earth after that.
When he got primaried by the Republican Party.
Yeah. And he said he was going to talk about their depraved sex parties.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, I fucking believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it.
I believe it. Like, and this isn't like I want to believe in aliens. Like, Stephen Hawking in, what is it, A Brief History of Time, he was like, a theory has to predict, and it needs to describe. It needs to describe the way things are, but it needs to predict. So, like, some of this seems to be a little bit of both. That, you know, creepy AG Joker man with his ethics report, you know, his breaking statutory rape laws and trafficking a 17-year-old. And you know, it's like I know about his Venmo messages of like with smiley faces and like for being a rad person or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like
I remember when all that came out and then just kind of went down the memory hole.
Yep.
The media didn't seem interested in talking about it, so makes you wonder. I'm just asking questions.
Dana Bash needs to talk about rising anti-Semitism on college campuses.
Yeah.
And how Code Pink is making her sad. God, this is a stupid universe. I want to live in this universe where I get to be a little goblin man that robs banks.
Yeah, right?
Halt, bank robbers. Oh, they're here to stop our international crime syndicate. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What the fuck was Kamala going on about? Like, she's the only one that's fought against, like, international crime.
Something like that.
I can't remember. What I want to happen, the thing that I want to happen, just for the lulz, is I want Donald Trump to name Liz Cheney as something. Just to go.
It would be very funny.
I want that to happen.
It would be pretty funny.
Yes. So, like, I don't know if she's got any grape allegations or, you know, assault or whatever. Like,
those don't really matter.
They don't really matter. Is Hexith gonna make it? Maybe we should start taking like little friendly wagers on this. Like, I don't know, 1,000,000 infamy or something.
I'm inclined to say yes.
You think he's gonna make it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But maybe not. But
I don't know. I was gonna actually just bet on all of them getting in.
Well, yeah. Because what does it matter at this point?
Because apparently that report's got to be pretty fucking bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's got to be really bad. Which Anonymous, can you get on this? Iran, can you get on this?
Anybody? Don't really care who at this point. I feel like it's something the public should know about, because it really seems like they don't want us to know about it.
Yeah. Can we get? Oh God, my AG pick, my replacement AG pick was going to be Ghislaine Maxwell.
Well, it may happen.
It may happen.
It's not impossible.
Oh God, maybe we're gonna get that Epstein Island story arc in Punisher after all.
Maybe.
I want to bring that back. I want to try to will that into existence. Oh God. Whiff. Whiff. But is this going to be like this constant feed of like just the worst fucking people?
Yeah.
Like, and it does seem to be like going pretty hard in a particular troll. Like, does Donald Trump just know? Is it like, oops, all rapists?
Well, I guess they stick together.
They all sit together at lunch.
I mean, they're all part of the same club, really. So
they're all going to the. Have you seen Eyes Wide Shut?
Actually, I haven't.
Okay, it's worth it. It's kind of interesting to see a movie that is a bit of a vanity project for an actor at like the height of his power, I think.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of different to see a movie that ogles a guy.
Oh, that's different.
That is different because it is very much like every character that encounters Tom Cruise, they are like so drawn and just like if it would just be if it was a video game, it would be, the second pull down option for dialogue would be like fuck now ? And it would just be like yes please. It's kind of amazing.
Like those games that have like romance options in them.
Yeah.
And all the characters are what they call that player sexual. All the characters have the orientation of they're sexually attracted to the player.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I've not heard the term player sexual before.
Yeah. It's often used as a criticism for people who think a lot of games are doing kind of faux representation.
Okay.
But it's like there are characters that aren't, that aren't authentically LGBTQ or whatever.
They're just kind of
sexual. Yeah.
Okay. I guess they're action figures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't think is really that much of an issue, but, it is something that people pointed out, and I think there is some validity to it.
Okay. I want somebody to sneak an iPhone into the DC orgy. I want to see Mitch McConnell slip out of his shell or, whatever.
Put on his gimp suit.
I am the Senate.
God. Well, the dominatrix steps on his nuts and says, "Not tonight."
Nestor's there. Oh God!
Tonight I'm the Senate.
Do you know about Matt Gates's son Nestor. Yes, his adopted son Nestor.
Oh, yeah. Isn't there some weird? Yeah, there's some weird stuff between them.
Yeah, his adopted adult son Nestor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been his angle for getting access to the youngins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good times. Well, let's pop in here and then go rob a bank.
All right.
His adult son Nestor. It really makes me sad that I know way too much about like Matt Gaetz' stuff. Or like Nancy Mace.
Yeah. It's really, yeah. It's an unpleasant world.
Yeah.
Homies. Trying to set up bombs here.
I don't know. Maybe Bernie's at the orgy too.
I mean, if so, let's find out.
I mean, Chomsky's on Epstein Island, unfortunately.
Look, I'm very much nobody is sacred. I don't care. Just like this building, let's burn it all down if we have to. I don't care who gets caught in the crossfire. Bill Clinton spends the rest of his life in federal prison. I will consider that a win for the universe.
God.
I will shed no tears.
What's the abbreviation for all presidents are war criminals? Like, what's the ACAB equivalent?
Oh yeah, we should come up with something.
I want to get that catching on. Oh, this guy's gonna get back up.
Oh, look at you glowing, you dork.
He's got the glow.
That's cheating.
He's self-rezzed. All right, I'm gonna go. Where's the bank at? Bank.
Where is the bank?
Excuse me. Where do you keep your money? This way. Whee! Oh God. I forgot. Super speed is hard, yo. All right, I've made it to the bank. I'm gonna go over here and assassinate this person who is staring at the filing cabinets.
Their mistake.
Yep. So are you having thoughts of periodically, like, I mean, do you just kind of think about, like, the Jenga blocks that are going to get pulled out of society?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, it's not just me?
No.
Okay. Like...
I think there are a lot kind of having
Okay.
that feeling.
Yeah. So, yeah,
We're at risk of some things just straight breaking.
I'm really afraid of the whole, like, deportation force.
Yeah.
Like, that's one
bad.
of the things. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where I was going.
'Cause, like, one of the things... How do I put this? Jess is still really mad at the voters. And...
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
Like, I understand vote blaming, vote shaming, And I get that, and I blame the people in power for not.
Oh, for sure.
For not clearly offering up an alternative, and instead going Orange Man bad.
Yeah. And that includes the media for doing absolutely none of their job, their supposed job.
And just sane watching.
As the fourth estate.
Sane washing, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
which they've gone right back to.
Yes.
And I'm just talking about all this shit like it's normal.
And something that I want to say is that at no point in time is Dana Bash going to ask a Republican, how are you going to pay for any of this?
Oh, no.
At no point in time. But, you can do a super cut of Bernie Sanders or AOC or any, fill in the blank progressive, talking about Medicare for all or a Green New Deal or any kind of progressive legislation that will genuinely improve the material conditions of America, but completely, I don't know, collapsing the poultry industry, farming as we know it, the service industry, all of it.
Yeah.
The construction.
Yeah.
Because
simultaneously be building more houses.
Yes. Because the same way I described this to Beth was, our country is able to function because of little brown men. We got to talk about we got to talk about aliens, and I was like, little brown men are banging on roofs, fixing houses. When I had a leak in my roof, the roofing company sent little brown men to fix my roof. And when I go to the Chinese buffet, there are little brown men, oddly enough, in the back fixing the food. Yep. And wherever you are in America, they're doing that.
Yep. And those people are not going to be replaced.
No. Because there's simply not enough people in this country to do these jobs.
Yeah.
And, I'm not seeing that in the business tab on my phone. I am just seeing stonks go up. Crypto, awooga.
Yeah. Buy stocks now.
Yes. Crypto up to what is it? Bitcoin up to $100,000 or whatever. Yeah. I like how they put it in dollars because
next.
I like how they put it in dollars. The real money.
Oh, yeah.
they say its value in real money.
Yeah. I mean the stuff that we used to pay rent.
Yeah.
To buy food.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I think this is fucking realistic.
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
What the fuck? All right. No, that's fine.
I refuse. I gotta assert my dominance.
Do it.
This isn't a misogynistic kind of thing. This is just how it is.
It's just superpower stuff.
This is just superpower stuff. Oh, double whiff. We whiffed, both of us. You. There we go. This fucking guy. Oh god, he turned into a big bad Beetleborg. You're sending in other aliens to come get me? And there's a fucking like a mech coming over the horizon.
Oh,
you know what? Fuck this. I'm jumping back.
All right. I'm stepping in.
All right, Optimus, come on. Here comes big tech. They know I've been dissing them. You're not going to hit me aiming up there, Hoss. The fiery skull-headed man puking. That made me laugh.
Yeah, that's never not funny.
like literally like 2 seconds before you start doing that, I was like, oh, Brent's gonna start puking.
Where's it even coming from?
It's magic. I don't know.
It's from the puke dimension.
I don't know. Numbers go up.
Buy stocks now, don't miss out. It's a FOMO-based economy.
We don't build anything except hype.
Yep. That's all we've got left. I mean, I think there's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna hit the button. And you know, yeah. the shitty thing is, I mean, I mean, I don't know how the fucking well, I'll back up. I'll think before I start talking. Like, the other thing I'm worried about is the Department of Education for like two big reasons. Number one, what private equity firm is my student loan debt going to get like sold to?
Yeah.
Like, because whatever monster human that gets put in charge of the Department of Education isn't going to give a fuck about me and Jess's student loans.
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of people are just going to default. I think after all the back and forth, I really think a lot of people are just going to say fuck it.
And I don't know what that looks like. Like,
it's not going to be great.
Yeah, because I mean that's a bubble that's just waiting to pop.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally going to have like people having their Social Security garnished because they can't pay their student loans.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is already happening, but
yeah. You know, until they get rid of Social Security too.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, one of the things that Jess is irritated about is like everybody is learning that the leopard is going to eat their face. Like, only the bad immigrants were going to get deported. Like, only the illegals are going to get deported. And
only the bad hombres.
Only the bad people are going to get deported, not realizing. And let me say this, you know, whoever hears this in the future, I'm gonna talk to the camera. You will never be white enough. You will never be straight enough. You will never be masculine enough. You will never be able to adhere enough to whatever Fantasyland gender roles. You will never be rich enough. You will never be American enough. You'll never be accepted by the fascists, because it is a death cult, a purity death cult.
Yeah. Yeah, and there always has to be an enemy.
Yes. And unfortunately, eventually you're the enemy. And that's...
Yeah.
I mean, if fascism wins, we all lose.
Yeah, you will eventually get on the list for something.
Yes. I mean, that's why you have Nancy Mace piping up. Like, the bisexual swinger of Congress.
Yeah.
Like, there's like video of her spitting a shot into a butch lesbian's mouth. Like... and talking about how she was about to catch a dick before the prayer breakfast. Yeah. Like, I'm not making any of this up. Google it.
Yeah.
And that's why she's talking. That's why she's shit talking the first trans women in the bathroom bill. You know, that's why she's doing that.
I mean, yeah, that's why she's bullying her.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's pure high school shit.
Yeah. So she won't get bullied.
So she won't get bullied. But it's bad news. You're already on the list.
Yeah.
You're just a lower priority right now.
Yeah, you're just in line for getting your face eaten.
You're already on the leopard face eating list.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, you're a woman. If that was the only thing, you'd still be on that list.
Yeah, you just keep dialing down. Your number will eventually come up.
And that's why you get some of the loudest motherfuckers, like Lindsey Graham, in the Senate closet. Mm-hmm. I mean, and also, I mean, there's also like the whole thing like that, the joke that both senators from South Carolina are both in the closet. I don't know if you've heard of the stuff about Tim Scott and his beard lady.
Huh, no, I haven't.
Yeah, because he's like kind of, you know, when you have somebody who's like, I don't know, 55 to 65 lifelong bachelors, it's like, never been married, and then, you know, he gets a blonde lady beard when he runs for president, you know.
Yeah.
That you get the high, you know, the people screaming the loudest for the emperor and empire. Maybe they have something to hide. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It is also my understanding that Lindsey Graham being gay is pretty much an open secret in D.C.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he definitely makes my gaydar go off. I'm just saying. Oh, God. But, like, yeah, I mean, like, fucking Matt Gaetz, like, and Nancy Mace, and, like, Dick Cheney throwing one of his daughters under the fucking bus. Like, it's just, it's pushing people ahead of you into the fucking wood chipper.
Yeah.
And this has been going, and I mean, shit, what we were talking about fucking, what is this? What's his name? The guy from Cameron Hodge.
Yeah.
Like Cameron Hodge, like the comic book Peter Thiel from the past. Like Peter Thiel getting so angry because Gawker outed him for being gay.
Yeah.
And, you know, him basically suing Gawker with the help of Hulk Hogan, like suing a media organization out of existence because his feelings got hurt. Another tech bro freak.
Yep.
It's just horrible people all the way down.
Yeah, it really is. And I just, I don't know what stops it at this point.
At this rate, not the Democrats. Like, my God.
Yeah, definitely not them.
Or at least not in this iteration.
My outside bet, if I'm swinging really wild, is eventual military coup.
I'm
swinging wild.
I don't think you're swinging wild.
Military coup.
I actually don't think you're swinging wild. Like,
I don't know how wild it is, but no.
Let me put my Alex Jones voice on it. I don't know how much clipping's gonna, or I'm sorry. Like, I don't know how my microphone's gonna handle this, but like, I don't think it's necessarily conspiratorial that the military does not want to have to be sent into American cities, mass deporting 15 to 20 million brown people.
Because inevitably bringing them into conflict with U.S. citizens.
Yes. That there's going to be somebody who's going to be like, no, this is not going to happen, and they're going to take up arms. And Twitch, I'm not promoting this. I'm just saying, hey, this is probably going to happen.
Yeah, it's kind of an untenable situation.
Everybody's just going to guess who I'm rooting for. Because, I mean, eventually people are going to say, hey, not on my watch. They're going to put their bodies in front of their neighbors getting fucking deported. Because eventually, it's going to be people here illegally, to use their words. But then it's going to be like, oh, fuck people with student visas. And, let's send back the parents of this anchor baby. Oh, I guess the anchor baby needs to go too. Oh, let's maybe get rid of the naturalized ones. Let's get this Hank Pecker who's bad mouthing Israel. That's Hassan.
Right, yeah.
That's Hassan Piker's alias, Hank Pecker.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there's already like a Democrat congressman trying to get him kicked off Twitch. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like, hey, yeah, you're naturalized, but you're brown, you're Muslim, fuck you, and you're shit talking, the Holy Land. Any number of people. And I mean, part of it, and also part of this is to have people self-deport. Like, that's part of it.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, in the early days of Nazi Germany, the plan was, we will just make it so Jewish people don't want to live here anymore.
Yeah.
And they will leave.
Yeah.
But that didn't work. So then they started talking about, well, let's force them to leave. And then that didn't work. And then they all got together and they're like, we need a final solution.
Yup.
To the problem.
Yep.
And we all know what they came up with.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people just really do not know that process.
Yeah.
They think it was just extermination from day one.
Yeah.
And it was not. The first plan was make it so they would not want to live here. And that was what Kristallnacht and your anti-Jewish laws were all about. It was like, Germany is not friendly to Jews, so leave.
Yep.
But that didn't work. So the next thing was, well, we'll start rounding people up and sending them to other countries. And well, that didn't work.
Yeah, and I mean...
So then they had to come up with a plan F.
A final solution, if you will.
Yeah. And that was that initial debate about if they could just round everyone up and send them to Madagascar.
Really?
Yeah, that was one of the plans. They were just going to turn Madagascar into basically a giant concentration camp.
I did not know that. Why Madagascar?
I think just because it was a place they could get to relatively easily without having to run afoul of the British Navy, I guess. And also it's remote, and It was a pretty big island.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, we'll just round up all the Jews, send them to Madagascar, and basically force them to live there, prevent them from leaving, basically turning into a giant concentration camp.
Huh. Okay. You learn something horrible every day.
Yeah. But they decided that was logistically problematic, so... Because, again, part of the problem being the omnipresent British Navy. And they decided on something that was a lot easier.
Oh, God.
And if you think it can't get to that point, you are a rube.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Where am I?
You're down.
Oh, okay, I needed to go up.
Yeah, if you target me, they're right over here. I mean, there's trans people talking about like ratcheting their health care and talking to their doctors about getting more, hormones stockpiled, and people talking about the shelf life of mifepristone and just,
oh, yeah.
I mean, like, shit, fuck, whatever. I mean, I'm going to go attack this giant fucking robot because that is a problem I can solve.
I'm going to help. And ultimately, at the end of the day, nobody can prove sufficiently that they are a natural-born American citizen.
Yeah.
Nobody can. Not even you or me.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to send me. I don't even know.
Yeah. Not in a way that the government couldn't deny. Couldn't just be like, oh, well, that's false. Your birth certificate, that's false.
Yeah.
You're just pretending. You're actually from fucking Belgium or something. And like, if you think that can't happen, it's like, well, just wait until mass deportations do not solve the problems that they claim it will solve. When it only makes things worse. Then they will double down on the program and they'll find more people to deport.
Yep. Oh, God. Since we're fully in this, I was going to say, like, did you hear about, like, I heard a rumor that, like, Texas might, like, offer student loan forgiveness for people who join the deportation force. Like, you just full on, like, we're just, like, I think that's just, I don't even know how to describe that, but that's fucking something I heard. I can't remember where I heard it, but, like, it's like just being creative and evil.
Yeah, that'd be crazy because I thought student loan forgiveness was bad in principle.
But it's getting everybody involved in the new empire, or this turn of the empire.
Yeah. Well, student loan forgiveness is actually not so bad.
If we do it.
Yeah.
There was something else I was going to say, but fuck it, I don't know. I had a little stroke when I mentioned that plan or possibility. I could be talking about that ass, or I could be actually just, foretelling the fucking future. We're in the best timeline.
Where everything will only get better.
Yeah, and also about something else I was going to mention. My daughter, who has ADHD, is currently under evaluation to determine if she is going to meet the requirements for special education. How is that funded? Through the fucking federal government, the Department of Education.
Yeah.
So, Kentucky has problems dealing with, fixing their fucking bridges. So I'm pretty sure our shit public education is going to get shitter as I get stuck in this fucking trash can here. So, yeah. So maybe they'll dispense out block grants that we'll, I don't know, just use for bridges and such, because we're sure as fuck not going to raise taxes, because that's 5-letter word that is in fact a 4-letter word here in this here wonderful state. Are you dying, yo?
I just got chain stunned, apparently.
Yeah, you kind of like just skipped like a stone with the the rockets.
I was just standing there wavering back and forth and then got knocked back. It's fine.
And it's just going to be more austerity, more cuts for all the services that we have, because you know, a flat sales tax is not going to fix all this.
No, tariffs aren't going to fix it.
And fuck Walmart and Kroger and all these places that are saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to have to pass those costs to the customers." Where the fuck were they? Where the fuck were they a month ago?
Yeah.
Because fucking capitalism and fucking fascism can coexist.
Oh yeah.
And that is it.
They've done it before.
They've done it before, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the tariffs." John A. fucking dickhead Walmart now is like, "Yeah, prices are going to probably have to go up."
Yep. Because, I mean, that's just logical. That's just logic. That doesn't make sense. Like, I can't believe anybody ever thought otherwise. There's just such a level of self-delusion. They're like, yeah, if I manufacture, fucking rubber ducks, and I sell them to you for $5 a piece, and you sell them to the consumer for $10 a piece, and then the government shows up and says, "Oh, we're taking 30% of my rubber duck money." I'm like, well, I'm raising my rubber ducks to $10 a piece. You're still going to sell them for $10 a piece?
Wait, come over here, Flaming.
And you're buying them from me for $10 a piece? Get the fuck out of here.
Flaming Head Man, you're using too big of words. Look at me. Look at me. They're eating the dogs and they're eating the cats. Lol, your math is gay. Come on. Let's go.
Ah, all right.
Your math is gay, bro. Oh, God.
Yeah. We were in Dreamland. But yeah, now that it's done,
it's
and
done.
No one can do anything about it.
Yep.
Now the companies are just kind of like, oh yeah, I mean, we'll have to raise prices.
Obviously.
Oh, obviously, duh. That's how it works. That's going to be more expensive for us to buy, so it's going to be more expensive for you to buy it. So we can keep making our numbers go up.
Stonks must go up.
We won't slow the number gain to give our employees fucking health care. So we're definitely not going to do it for you.
Lol, noob.
Don't you know how economics works?
But they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
I like how that is just another thing they've just kind of forgotten about.
Oh no, actually, the mass deportation plan, you know what they're going to call it? Aurora. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know about that, yeah, it's because of Aurora, Colorado, where the Venezuelan gangs are taking over our slumlord properties. I feel like I'm just quoting comic book lore, like Magneto totally crashed Magic's funeral, and that was bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought I don't like this new character development with Nancy Mace. She sounds like Apocalypse now.
Yeah. It's all just, yeah, the world's shittiest fandom for the world's shittiest property.
Oh, God. All right, I'm going to tell this little story because I want it to be preserved. And, you know, maybe my daughter will hear this and understand this at some point in time in the future. My daughter was in chorus, and chorus is now over because they had a program last night. So all the schools in the town sent their choruses together for a group performance. And the last song was like Heart of America.
Mm-hmm.
And the chorus teacher, the music teacher for that was, you know, are there veterans in everybody, you know, if you're a veteran, if you've served in our armed forces, you know, stand up and let's give a round of applause for all the armed forces, patriots in the audience. And then after that, they did their song, and she also did a blurb about how she's just, you know, she's very proud of being an American, and we live in an awesome country, and let's just like have happy thoughts about that right now. And they did their song, and they're pounding on their chest with the heartbeat, and they start marching, and they're doing their periodically they would do salutes, and they're all swinging their arms out, and I'm like, holy shit, they're all Sig Heiling. So I am sorry, my daughter, when you hear this in the future, if you do hear this, but that is what I thought. And so did your mother.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's like, yep, because when you extend your hand and arm outwardly from a salute extra far, it looks like a Nazi howdy-do.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep. So, anyway. I just wanted to throw that in there. I just wanted to document that for the ravages of time, or, you know, like failing biology, you know, takes that memory for me, or just, you know, forgetting.
Yeah.
So good times, great fun. Where the fuck are the jalapeno poppers here? We need to get the last piece of information. We've got 8 minutes to find where the chain store is going that's going to save us.
Where the fuck is it?
Maybe it'll show up. Maybe we left it on one of the other floors.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
It's got to be it.
All right, I'm going down the elevator. Hopefully it works. I don't know if anybody inspects the elevators in Lord Arachnos's nation state.
I have my doubts.
You know, honestly, I do too. Is it in here? Do you hear the wah-wah?
I don't hear anything right now.
Also, I can't wait till, I don't know, Kentucky tries to take the fluoride out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you... I think somebody tried to introduce something. I think.
I mean, I haven't heard that, but I'm not surprised.
We got to get the fluoride out of the water. It's turning the frogs gay.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be in the administration. It's less ableist in my mind, so I'll just do my rat fuck Kennedy Jr. impersonation.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's talking to a fan, or God is trying to choke him. I don't know which.
Maybe both.
Also a sex pest.
Yeah.
Yep. Got handsy with the nanny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sex pests all the way down.
Yep. It's oops, all sex pests. I'm hankering for a piece of bear meat. Maybe I'll make a City of Heroes character.
Rat. Get some of that brain juice on your hands.
Oh God.
Some of that sweet, sweet brain juice.
Did I ever tell you about, like, I don't think I didn't share my Jordan Peterson character. I did tell you I made a Jordan Peterson character, right?
Yes.
Okay. At some point in time, I'm going to reveal this character on stream. At some point in time. But,
yeah, I think I found the computer. I see it on the map.
Yeah. Because I have a backstory planned for this character. And I do want to write it up, but I got letters to write first. But quite literally, my Jordan Peterson meets Mr. Sinister, which rhymes too fucking well. He gets his superpowers from a brainworm. Because he goes to the Shadow Shard and eats like a Roo-La-Roo.
Okay.
And gets an extra dimensional brainworm. So, and yeah. I was gonna write the backstory like it was an excerpt from his podcast. Like it was, yeah. I was gonna do that, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Do you think City of Heroes would let me make Rat F. Kennedy Jr.?
Well, I think it's worth a try.
Okay. All right. I'm just I'm trying to see what the bounds of taste are.
We only find out by testing them.
All right. I gotta talk to this guy. And at some point in time, I'm going to mash up two other characters. At some point in time. One of those is Mojo.
Yeah.
Leave a comment below if you can think of who goes with him.
If you have any guesses.
If you have any guesses. All right. Beat up a person. All right, I got like one more mission in me.
All right, it sounds good.
I'm cool with like maybe chatting some more off stream, but the kids are going to be showing up.
Oh yeah.
So let's try to do this mission. And that way. Leave a comment below to bet on when the stock market crashes.
I don't know. If play your cards right, you can make a lot of money when the stock market crashes.
Oh God! Unfortunately, that's the whole thing. It's just speculating.
Yeah. You make the right bet, you get the payout.
Yeah.
if a bunch of regular schlubs end up paying the price, who cares?
Yeah, because I mean, when the stock market tanks, it's going to be people's 401ks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be. I mean, it's going to be Jess's retirement. I mean, quite literally. So
yeah, it'll be regular people that pay for it, as always.
Yup. Individualize the gains and socialize the cost.
Yeah.
Good times. Great fun. I'm trying to remember, like, was it the Applebee's? What the fuck did, like, Red Letter Media, like, break their brain on whatever Adam Sandler movie? I'm trying to remember that.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I don't really remember.
I can't remember, because that was, like, fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was like an Applebee's commercial in the middle.
Something like, yeah, the gorilla was like, shut up.
Yeah.
Whatever horrid Adam Sandler movie.
Whatever excuse for a vacation he was working on at the time.
No, I just got a recipe called Glimpse of the Abyss. I think
already got that one.
I think we've been talking about that for the last couple hours.
No, I've got plenty of those.
I should have titled the stream that.
Glimpse of the Abyss.
I'll have to remember that in the future.
Yeah. Might just be where we live now, the Abyss.
Oh, God. Because they're eating the dogs. And they're eating the cats. I hope we get... I was going to say, go finish your thought. I can remember mine.
Oh, no, you go ahead, because I was going to digress a little bit.
Okay, well, I want to say, like, I look forward to the horror movies that we get out of this era. And that'll be all I say. Go for it.
That's true. Yeah. I was going to say, have I mentioned my probably extremely controversial opinion, that may be a whole other discussion, that I think illegal immigrants should be allowed to vote.
Huh.
My attitude is... Go ahead.
I'm going to say I don't have a problem with that, but I'm not a monster person.
Oh, right. My attitude is if they feel invested enough in this country to want to vote, then I actually don't think that's a problem.
Because it implies a bit of investment.
Right.
Like, because I mean they do get counted in the census. I mean, theoretically when the Republicans aren't, in power.
So yeah, it was just something I was thinking about, and I was like, yeah, what really is the problem?
I mean, in all honesty, there's quite a bit of people that would be like, we live in the world that America, like, controls.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's why you get so many people so invested in the like, American politics.
Yeah.
Because our senators dictate climate change policies around the world, essentially.
Yeah, and literally, decisions made by our government can be life and death for people in other countries. Sometimes catastrophically so.
See Gaza and Ukraine.
Yeah. And I just don't think, there's this kind of fear, I don't know, that, like, millions of people would come here just to vote. And that's just not practical or reasonable to be afraid of. So yeah, like, at the very least, even if you're, not a citizen, if you're not a citizen here in the country, and you're living here, I think you should be allowed to vote. Like, just like you're qualified by wanting to.
I guess like if you can, like,
Where am I going?
Hold that thought. I gotta unlock the door because the kids are gonna be here.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna navigate these twisting passages incompetently until I find somewhere to go.
I guess my take, as long as they, like, I guess proving some form of you live in the state.
Yeah.
Like, and, you know, I'm not a big fan of, like, voter ID laws and so forth because I realize that it targets people unfairly and so forth. And if you have fewer means and so forth, you know, it's a barrier to voting. But I do think that, like, some form of reason that you can't just, I don't know, vote in various elections and so forth in the tri-state area or whatever. But I don't have a problem with, you know, people, like, if you live here, sure, vote here. That's my take.
Yeah.
And as long as, like, I don't know, you've lived here for a month, sure, have a vote.
Yeah. Yeah, if you feel invested enough to want to participate in this process, then you should be able to participate.
That is more democracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't have a problem. Somewhere is they're so angry. Like, that's going to be the comment in YouTube. Going to be like,
oh yeah,
be
furious about it.
Yeah, if they get to that point, that's going to be like, what? And think about it this way. Think about it this way. Hypothetical person who is so angry right now. Do you have a problem with Elon Musk, who was not born here? He is a citizen of the world because he is the richest idiot in the world, richest man in the world, and he can go anywhere and he can spend seemingly endless money to affect the outcome of any election, really, because he has the means to go around any law anywhere, because no one is going to do anything to him. No one is going to put him in jail because jobs.
Yeah.
And he definitely had an outcome. He affected the outcome of this election more than any hypothetical, you know, immigrant somewhere with their vote.
Yeah.
Like, even like if thousands of, you know, supposed illegal, you know, eaters of dogs and cats, like Elon, who is an immigrant, he was not born here,
may not have followed proper procedure,
possibly here illegally, possibly.
But that's been forgotten about.
Yeah,
we're not going to talk about that.
And no one talks about he's a fucking deadbeat dad with like 27 kids by 26 women. Like, you know,
he has a breeding fetish, and now he wants to make it the world's problem. But
yeah,
anyway.
But you know, where the deadbeat dads, you know, if he was of a darker hue,
right,
so to speak. So yeah. It's like, are you fine with Elon running roughshod over democracy, or one guy from Venezuela is like, yeah, I want to live here.
Yeah,
I'll vote.
I feel invested enough in this place that I live to take part in the political process. Invested
versus controlling it.
Yeah.
Because Elon is fucking controlling it. And where the fuck are we going?
That is a really good question. I'm just looking around for passages.
Maybe it's a long...
everywhere I go leads to a dead end.
Maybe there's a offshoot.
There's got to be.
And
the map is no help.
when I hear brakes squeaking, I got to go get kids.
Okay.
Which won't take very long. Over this way? No, that's a dead end.
The map doesn't give me any cues. Oh, here's something.
Here we go. But that's a good point. And there's got to be somebody out there that's like, yeah, let them vote. I'm pretty sure I have heard something.
There's got to be somebody.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, I am coming from a position where I don't think borders should exist either. But
I'm pretty much there with you. Like,
yeah.
Let there just be a highway from Canada to Chile, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, freedom of movement, whatever. Live where you want.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll assassinate that guy.
I love the ragdoll effects in this game. There's so much of their period.
Beg your pardon?
I love the ragdoll effects in this game. They're just so very much of their time, and that they're kind of wonky. But I don't know. It's something I miss.
It's fun.
Nobody ragdolls in games anymore. It's also controlled.
Yeah. All right. The buses just went by in the opposite direction, so... All right, here's the person.
Hey. I'm going to interrogate you.
Which translates to do violence to you until you stop moving. Which, honestly, I guess that...
Yeah, I mean...
I guess depending on who's the police, that is how interrogation goes. Is this the Bush administration doing the interrogation?
Well, man, and again, it's kind of a digression, but it's X-Men related.
All right, I'll take it.
There's a great piece of Scott Lobdell giving us a little bit of propaganda.
Ooh.
In an issue, and it's when I'm forgetting entirely what is going on. All
right, I got a timed mission, so let's do this and then call it.
All right.
But please continue.
Yeah, whatever. They're fighting, and Storm is trying to protect a crowd from some falling building parts. And she's having to use her storm powers, which is blowing people around, and then this crowd is assembled, and they're getting all anti-mutant.
Yeah.
They're all she's doing this, and then this cop shows up to defend her and disperse the crowd.
Is he a black cop?
No, he's a white cop.
Okay.
I think he's even a blonde white cop.
Okay.
But he's keeping the crowd at bay, and she says something like, I wasn't expecting you to come to my defense. And he says something like, well, I'm a cop, so I know how it is to protect people who fear and distrust you. And I was like, we are out of the Chris Claremont era.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah, which I'm not saying that nothing kind of like that happened, there weren't any good cops, because there definitely were.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of so on the nose, immediately just kind of smelled to me.
Yeah.
Cops are not a protected class. They don't get to join the X-Men. They're not an oppressed minority, Scott.
I mean, who is going to take up for the hall monitors?
Yeah.
The next oppressed group is going to be landlords and and billionaires. We're going to have landlords, billionaires, and cops on the X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's so. Well, at least we get to fight some fascism now.
True. Fascists we can actually defeat.
Which one of these guys is going to make it on in Trump's cabinet?
Well, I just want to know their position on the price of eggs. Because maybe they're not so bad if they'll make eggs cheaper.
Oh, God.
Through here yet undiscovered economic means.
You see that bazooka? It shoots prices.
Oh, so you just set it for negative.
Yes, you just turn
it for negative. Shoot at some eggs.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do at the Walmart. He's gonna. It's the lower price gun.
He'll go to the gas station, and we'll be paying 1998
oh shit,
prices
werewolf!
In gas. Oh dang! How could I have known he would turn into a werewolf and try to eat my face? I just wanted cheaper eggs. He said nothing about being a werewolf, except all the times he did.
Oh, God. Somebody made the joke that being a leftist just means you're right, but, like, you're right too early.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one before. Hold on a second. I got to get the kids.
Okay.
I keep hearing things that I think are the bus, but are not the bus.
Phantom bus.
Phantom bus.
It's the ghost bus.
Plant one bomb.
Can do.
Okay. In a video game. In a video game, Twitch. I'm just saying. Twitch and YouTube. I'm setting them up to bomb in a video game.
I'm bombing fascists in a video game.
Yes, for reals. All right, that's a bus.
All right. I see where. Well, no, I don't. That was a lie. Must be here. Nope. All right, fine. Ah.
I'll be with you all in just a minute. If you could just not burn the house down for like 5 minutes. All right. I don't know if that'll work.
Not too much to ask. All right, here's the bomb.
All right. Oh, I guess I should click on you. Okay. You set them up the bomb. Oh, we got to wipe out the Nazis. Okay. I can get behind that.
All right. All right, first I'll engage them in debate.
Engage them in vigorous discussion, we will.
Have you considered that you are wrong?
Begun this debate it has.
Let's debate them in the Neil Breen fashion. Isn't that unethical? Isn't that corrupt?
I have not seen Neil Breen, but
oh my god, they are treasures of films. They really are.
I've only encountered Neil Breen through various media critics that I have encountered. Various perusers of filth.
Gosh, I'm honestly not sure where. Like, is this stuff even streaming?
No, I think you have to like buy his stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. Like, I don't like I wouldn't want to actually like pirate his stuff. Like I kind yeah. Not that I would encourage that anyway. Like I wouldn't want to find it in a dark alley somewhere. I would want to experience his stuff. Because, you know, that he is an artiste is what I understand.
He very much is. Yeah, I think I've seen all of his movies to date.
Okay. I think the last
physical disc.
Okay.
Purchased from his website.
Okay. All right. Like at some point in time, like we should do some sort of like watch party or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That'd
be a good idea.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. My wife may divorce me though. That might be.
If you make her watch Neil Breen movies.
That might.
I mean, if anything.
If that's the thing, like that, I figure that's a pretty good reason. Honestly, I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is up. All right, I found a dude. Okay, there we go. But yeah. This guy is in a bubble. Like, I'm just picturing what Cade and Kale or whatever, like the Twisted Twins or whatever.
Yeah, his Twisted Pair, and I forget what the other one is, his most recent one.
We're going to have to even the odds, and he starts, like, doubling or whatever. Like, he starts cloning himself or something, and there's, like...
Yeah, it's madness.
Yeah. I have not watched a Neil Breen film, so I don't know how I would take. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have an allergic reaction to it or something.
I would like to be able to attack these guys.
Black 13. Is that a Final Fantasy reference? Instead of what? Red 13?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Red 13.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 7 name.
Okay.
Could be.
Maybe. I'm okay with it.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm more upset that this guy's just hit the pause button on the fight.
That is very annoying. Really, you're just going to sit there behind your shield? It just seems really weak to me. It seems kind of pathetic.
You know what he retorted with? They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Oh, I'm taking his skull for that.
Well, I'm shitting his helmet for that. Oh God, there's
100 Nazi skulls.
There's more.
I'm just hanging out in the pool over here.
Okay. Was it Nestor?
Parasite.
Is Nestor over here in the pool?
Not no more. He. Okay. Is that all the pool party guys?
Would City of Heroes let me have Mo Nestor?
Only one way to find out.
Oh God, we're. All right, map.
All right.
Oh God, there is a path that we did not choose.
All right.
Okay. Game, come on.
We got 16 minutes to get 100 Nazi scalps.
You know, if they add Nazi or like fascist to protected class, like we've lost. And I kind of feel like, oh God, like framing it as you're being intolerant to the intolerant. Like,
yeah.
Hello, daughter. Yes, you can watch YouTube. You're on Thanksgiving break. Congratulations. Give me a hug. Yay. Yep. All right. Bye. Go get a snack. Yes, thank you. All right. You're just being. This is why I left the left. Too much intolerance to the intolerable.
Yeah.
Well, where did you go?
I kind of went. Did I go kind of up?
Yeah, here's some stairs.
Fighting a werewolf.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Yeah.
I'm getting my steps in. There we go. Aru. All right. So there's some this way. Wow, this tunnel goes all the way to Ohio now. Relevant fascist joke.
Hey.
Danabash can't tell if they're on the right or left, though. I don't know if you heard about that.
I did. I saw that. Yeah. If only there were some way to know.
Nazi Sub-Zero dance party, and they can't understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that they were done up like they're like some sort of like reskinned Sub-Zero.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I saw the picture, but that didn't
Yeah.
connect with me. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, where's Scorpion when you need him?
I don't know what Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and I don't know Ermac and Reptile.
Daybot, Reptile, yeah.
Like, what are their takes?
Yeah, I don't know. We need them to weigh in.
I want to know what Noob Saibot's politics are.
Probably a libertarian. I don't know why.
He's only concerned about the age of consent.
Yeah. That's all he cares about.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, there's more paths.
Another door? Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going from Ohio to where are we at now?
A vampire and a soldier just hanging out in this room together. Oh, there's more guys. Well, there's quite a few guys in here.
All right. Apparently he is the boss of the vampires.
Take care of some of this chaff.
Well, that felt good. Oh, you got to get incarnate abilities. Oh, no. How do we explain that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've looked at it. I think we did talk about it.
Yeah, it's not bad, but
yeah,
it's brain power intensive at the start. But it is satisfying. I have to say, you know, the kick across the face, you know, a fascist ass does look pretty good in those slick pants.
The fashion game is on point.
They are very slay, yeah. Very slay. Hans is so slay. Or I don't know.
Hugo Boss to design your uniforms.
All right. On that note, all right. I'm gonna click the button. I'm bringing this shit show to an end. All right.
It's over.
It is over. As soon as I find the button. All right. Bye to everybody in the here, now, and in the future. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.